Welcome to Origin Stories, where we uncover the fascinating beginnings of the everyday things that quietly shape our world. We delve into the history and evolution of common objects and systems, revealing the ingenuity and innovation behind them. Join us as we explore the hidden stories behind the things we often take for granted. Today we're shifting gears and diving into something massive, literally. We're not just talking about size, but also the incredible engineering that goes into ensuring the safety of these behemoths on the road. You've seen them roaring down the highway, those towering big rigs and freight-hauling giants, emblems of modern logistics and commerce. These vehicles are the lifeblood of our economy, transporting goods across vast distances. They weigh tens of thousands of pounds and carry everything from furniture to frozen food and even the components for the devices we use every day. The sheer scale of their operation is truly impressive, but have you ever wondered, how do these colossal machines stop? It's a question that highlights the critical importance of reliable and effective braking systems. If you drive a car, you're probably used to hydraulic brakes. Simple, fluid-filled systems that get the job done for lighter vehicles. These systems rely on the power of fluid pressure to bring your car to a halt. But semi-trucks, they use something entirely different, air brakes. A more robust and powerful solution is needed to manage the immense weight and momentum of these vehicles. Why? Why not just use the same brake system found in regular cars? The answer lies in the physics of stopping a multi-ton vehicle safely and efficiently. What makes air brakes so special, and how do they actually work? We'll break down the components and explain the principles behind this vital safety system. Let's go back to the origin of the air brake system and uncover why it became the gold standard for heavy vehicles, revolutionizing the trucking industry and ensuring safer roads for everyone. To understand the why behind the use of air brakes in large commercial vehicles, we first need to understand the what forces are at play and what challenges we face. It's a matter of physics, engineering, and most importantly, safety. A fully loaded semi can legally weigh up to 80,000 pounds. To put that into perspective, that's like 20 average cars stacked on top of each other, all relying on the same braking system. Stopping that kind of momentum safely takes more than just brake fluid and a little bit of faith. It requires a robust and dependable system, one that can handle immense forces and extreme conditions. The margin for error is virtually non-existent. Hydraulic brakes work great for small cars, providing responsive and efficient stopping power. But what happens if there's a leak in the system, a compromised line, or a faulty seal? You could lose all braking power instantly. A sudden loss of pressure means a sudden loss of control. For a vehicle the size of a small building barreling down a highway at high speeds, that's not just inconvenient or a minor setback. It's potentially catastrophic, with devastating consequences. Air brakes were born out of necessity, designed not only for immense strength and stopping power, but also for redundancy and inherent reliability in the face of potential failures. So how do air brakes actually work? Instead of fluid, they rely on compressed air. That might sound simple, but it's what makes them fail-safe. Here's how. In a truck, the brakes are held off by air pressure. If that pressure is lost, like in a leak, the brakes automatically engage. That's right, instead of failing open like hydraulic brakes, air brakes default to on. It's like having an emergency parachute built into every stop. This safety-first design is just the beginning. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. An air compressor powered by the truck's engine builds up and stores air in large air tanks. When the driver presses the brake pedal, valves release that pressurized air into brake chambers at each wheel. Inside those chambers, the air pushes a piston that moves the brake shoes into the brake drum, creating friction and slowing the truck. The driver can control how much air is released and therefore how hard the truck brakes. Commercial trucks are engineered with safety as a top priority, and a key aspect of this is redundancy in critical systems. Most trucks use a dual-circuit air brake system. This means there are two completely separate air systems, each independently controlling different sets of wheels. This design is a cornerstone of safety in heavy vehicles. So what happens if one of these circuits experiences a problem or even fails completely? The other circuit remains fully operational, providing continued braking power. That's double the peace of mind knowing that you have a backup system ready to engage and keep you safe on the road. It's a crucial safety net for professional drivers. Beyond the dual-circuit system, there's also a vital component called an air dryer integrated into the system. Without it, moisture can wreak havoc on the entire air brake system. This moisture could easily get into the lines, leading to freezing in cold weather conditions. Furthermore, it can cause internal rust and corrosion, which degrades the components and reduces their effectiveness over time. The air dryer actively filters out this moisture, ensuring that only clean, dry air circulates throughout the brake system. This keeps the system clean, prevents damage, and ensures functional reliability year-round, regardless of the external weather conditions. And what measures are in place to prevent overpressure within the air system? A governor valve plays a crucial role by precisely regulating how much air the compressor produces, preventing it from overfilling the system. Additionally, relief valves are incorporated to automatically vent any excess pressure that might build up. These components are all meticulously designed and built to prevent system failure and maintain optimal performance. With great power comes great maintenance. Air brake systems need regular care. Tanks need to be drained to remove moisture buildup, slack adjusters checked for proper brake shoe distance, and the entire system inspected for leaks, worn parts, or pressure loss. Neglect can lead to dangerous consequences, especially on steep mountain passes or in extreme conditions. Air brakes aren't just a convenience, they're a lifeline. Their design makes them fail-safe in emergencies, scalable for trucks of any size, reliable across distances and weather, redundant to avoid single-point failure. In the world of commercial transport, safety isn't optional, it's everything. And air brakes, they're one of the unsung heroes of the highway. So the next time you pass a big truck on the road, remember, the hiss you hear when it stops isn't just air, it's history, engineering, and safety in action. Thanks for watching Origin Stories. If there's a small thing with a big story you'd like us to explore next, drop it in the comments below, and we might feature it in a future video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because sometimes the most ordinary things have the most extraordinary origins.